Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's Amazing Race recap.
Man, we gotta give a shout out to Aunt Josie. Happy birthday! So, last time on the race, nobody was eliminated because it wasn't really a pit stop.
It was a to be continued.
I hate that.
I love that.
Margie's tired of hearing Luke. Thank God I'm not the only one. She said if she hears him yell at her one more time, she's done. That was a little curt.
So they had to find the Travelocity roaming gnome in
one
shops.
of the stores, yeah. And once you find the gnome, he directs you to go to Gong Shi Bi Jiao.
Yeah, and you have to find an electric bike.
And ride past Tiennemon Square to Dongdon Station for the next clue.
So, as usual, Jamie and Kara were really rude to the cab driver.
And Tammy and Victor didn't even realize that it was an electric bike. They were like, oh my god, if I turn this way, it like glides.
Gosh. So the detour has to do with two local buying professions.
Beijing. My handwriting's really bad.
That makes sense. Okay.
Either Beijing Opera or Chinese waiter. So in Beijing Opera, you had to get made up, well, you had to make up your partner in the traditional princess and gentleman makeup and costumes.
And for Chinese waiter, you had to take orders from some people and recite these back.
Right.
You need to work on that. To the chef and serve the dishes. So
right.
You had to get the pronunciations down.
Yeah, which wasn't an easy thing to do.
No.
But Tammy and Victor, being Chinese, thought they had the advantage in being the Chinese waiters, so they decided to do that. And they didn't get it on the first try.
No, but they still did it fairly quickly.
I'm sure it still brought shame to their family. Alright, so Luke was horrible at putting the makeup on his mother.
Yeah.
And he was a real bitch about it, too. He was just like, stay still, you know. If you're not doing a good job, you're going to have to start over. You can't just cover that stuff up because it's, like, really bright.
And Margie thought that he made her look like Alice Cooper.
I think he made her look like Alice Cooper, who's been dead for 50 years. So, after you do that, you got to make your way to the U-turn. That's right, U-turn.
On foot.
And it's not a blind U-turn. You actually see who U-turned you this time. So, Tammy and Victor, you got there first, so they used the U-turn on Kisha and Jen.
Because they were like, ooh, we cannot beat them in a foot race.
It's true. So, after you go to the U-turn, you have to go to Danghua Menhi Shi Market. And there's a roadblock for one. And that's eating a plate of crispy creatures. Ew. At least they were deep fried.
That's so gross.
Even though Victor didn't realize that. You know, Victor, do you ever read the directions? And he was all prepared to eat them raw.
No.
That would have been pretty gross. Jamie and Kara, oh god, they had some multiple problems this leg of the race, mostly with getting taxis.
They always have issues with taxis because they're impatient and rude.
Yeah, they think that everybody is supposed to speak English.
And do everything they can for them.
Exactly, and...
That's not how it works in the world.
Yeah, they said China sucks. That's so not cool. Because it's just not cool to, like, judge a whole culture on getting a taxi.
And they almost forgot their gnome somewhere.
That would have been so funny if they had forgotten their gnome. I was hoping they weren't going to remember it. Yeah. So, and Jen had drank so many bottles of water during the critter eating challenge that she had to pee so bad she was almost peeing on herself.
So, on the way to the pit stop, which was at the Bird's Nest.
Yes.
It was really close between...
Well, let's get to who got there first.
First was Tammy and Victor, and they went on a trip for like 7 nights or something.
To the Galapagos Islands. Take me, take me.
Yeah, second place, Margie and Luke. So it came down to Jamie and Kara and Kisha and Jen.
Now, Jen really had to pee. And I cannot believe, if you're in a race around the world and it's down to the final 3, that you're going to stop at a porta potty and take a leak break. That is so stupid.
And Kisha and Jen got to the Bird's Nest first.
Right. So, well, from the editing, I think they got to the Bird's Nest first. I don't know. So, unfortunately, they were eliminated for eliminating. And Phil said, "Can you tell me how you're feeling?" I'm guessing they said...
Pissed.
Sorry, we couldn't resist. All right, next week, it's the season finale. And it's going to be in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
A Hawaiian luau! And we already don't want to watch it because it involves pigs. So it's so not cool,
really,
Amazing
really
Race.
Angry.
Till next week.
Go Tammy and Victor.
Much love.